so much for joining us. I'm Sarah Underwood in for Jean.
I'm Elizabeth Hopkins, and talk about a mild morning here, Shiri.
I know. I mean, we've got the sunshine. Well, we've got some sunshine. We've got like a glowing sunrise, balmy temperatures.
Love that.
What more can I offer you?
I mean, that's everything.
80 degrees maybe? 80 degrees? I could do that for you guys tomorrow. Right now we've got 63 in Boston, 60 in Beverly, upper 50s in Plymouth and Bedford, 60 degrees in Worcester. So it's quite mild as you wake up this morning. You really don't need to hunt down many layers. I would go with a light jacket on top of some short sleeves. In Natick today, you can see those lower 60s last us through about 9 o'clock this morning, and then we're off to the races. 70s this afternoon, keeping it partly cloudy, and it will still be breezy. So yes, this is some great outdoor exercise kind of weather out there, especially with the lower humidity. Great car wash weather as well. But our concern, you know, of course you can go ahead and grill today, but it's any kind of smoking or smoldering material. You just have to be real careful because, again, we have those brush fire concerns, and I'll be back with the look at the. It's about the wind and the dry weather and the warm weather. So basically between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., you just have to be real careful for anything that's smoking or smoldering, because brush fires can start and spread real easily, especially with gusts between about 25 and 35 miles per hour. 60s out there right now. Excellent way to start the morning. Temperatures will reach about 70 this afternoon. So if you have a break from work or school, what a great opportunity to get outside. Now we do have quite a bit of on and off cloud cover expected today, and another day with a developing breeze. We have a cold front coming through, which is going to hold a little more cloud cover overhead, and with that switch in wind directions, yesterday we made it all the way up to 76 degrees in Boston. It looks like lower 70s this afternoon in Boston, Situate, and Framingham. We've got about 72 in Middleborough and 70 in Worcester, and some 60s from Ipswich to Portsmouth and down to the Cape as well. Overnight, we're going to fall back into the 40s and 50s. This is going to be a nice, comfortable way to kick things off tomorrow morning, and this ends up being your warmest day. This, as in Thursday, ends up being the warmest day of the week in the Boston area. We are shooting for the 80s tomorrow. It is going to be hot with some Cape 70s out there. It is going to be bright. The winds are going to be lighter, but keep in mind that although Thursday looks particularly hot, I do see a bit of a sea breeze popping up on Friday, and because of that, we're going to go with some beach 60s and 70s. The beach is a good place to go if you're looking for a cool down, because both Thursday and Friday we've got those inland 80s, but it's going to be way too cold to actually go into the water. Water temperatures are dangerously low right now in the 40s, so just a little heads up that if you are headed to the coast, totally cool to keep it today as well. You're going to see a bit more cloud cover than yesterday, but it's still going to be warm. It's still going to be breezy, and those concerns for brush fires continues today. With the wind that we're expecting, this going to peak Thursday into Friday. We've got rain in the forecast. Looking ahead to next week, Marathon Monday could end up being pretty soggy and pretty breezy, and we'll keep you posted as that forecast comes into focus. But about 63 now in Boston. Dew points are super low. When our dew points are in the 30s like that, it means the air is crisp, it is dry, there is not a hint of humidity. In Milton, 70 in Worcester, 69 in Nashua, 65 in Newberry today. And I've got those lower 70s all the way down the South Shore, South Coast. Cape and Island's going to hold you guys in the 60s with a mix of sun and clouds, and of course keeping it, as we mentioned, breezy. Tonight though, the winds turn light, the skies clear out. We've got lows in the 50s, which is going to be a pretty comfortable way to kick things off tomorrow morning, and from there we shoot into the 80s. So tomorrow the heat is on. This is going to end up being the warmest day in Boston. Even better chance on Monday as this front comes in for seeing a period of rain. This particular model has the rain coming through early and has us clearing out in the afternoon.